This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Well, we're off and running, and now we're setting up Kane and Kurt Angle. The next week on Raw, it's Jericho and Stephanie. They make their way to the ring when Triple H comes out to talk about their WrestleMania match. But you decide you're going to interrupt the party with some major news of your own. Let's check this one out, Kurt.
Out of convenience, because the one thing that they both have in common is that neither one, Triple H, has ever become the World Wrestling Federation champion again. Wow. And the game gets that opportunity at WrestleMania.
You know the old saying, JR? There's a very, very thin line between love and hate. Here's our undisputed champion.
Two of the biggest egos I've ever heard.
What is that? Have that person ejected. Look at Stephanie. There, you can tell that there's true feelings there now.
I'm sorry, did I interrupt something?
I'm glad you're out here.
In case you forgot, you're not the ones that make the decisions around here. Mr. McMahon does. And guess what Mr. McMahon just told me over the telephone? Well, since I was robbed of my WrestleMania title shot last week, you remember Triple H, don't you? Well, tonight Mr. McMahon says that he's gonna make it up to me.
Uh-oh.
So tonight, I will face Chris Jericho one-on-one for the WWF title.
Oh my God! What? Can you believe that one? Jericho and Angle for the WWF title.
After I beat Chris Jericho, I will be more than happy to make you my business partner when I face your soon-to-be ex-husband at WrestleMania. Oh, it's true.
Unbelievable, Joe. Well, Stephanie doesn't have to work. She can't lose either way, but look at Y2J. He can't believe what Mr. McMahon's done tonight.
I can't believe it either. Later tonight, live, right here on Raw, it's going to be Chris Jericho defending the undisputed title against Kurt Angle.
Now, oh, look out!
On the game.
What's he doing?
The game getting some of Chris Jericho.
What's it?
Throwing Jericho out like he was yesterday's garbage.
So there it is. Now you're back against Jericho and getting a title shot against him for the undisputed title. This seems odd to be wrestling another heel for the world title, doesn't it?
Yeah, but they wanted Chris to get a solid win before WrestleMania. So as champion, Chris didn't get a lot of wins underneath his belt, and they wanted him to get a pretty solid win. And none other than your Olympic hero who's been doing jobs left and right before WrestleMania. So, I was the utility guy. I was the guy they were going to use to make everybody look good. And you know what? It's not a bad thing, especially if you don't have anything booked at WrestleMania like I did. So, you're still involved in main events, just other people's storylines.
And they did figure out a way to weave in Kane so they could keep that moving forward. And I'll read the Meltzer report here on the match. Jericho beat Angle in 9 minutes, 5 seconds to keep the title. We all know that happened. Crowd was dead for this. Fans didn't want to cheer for either guy. You're both heels. A little sloppy at first, but turned into a really good match. Ironically, it was submission wrestling and rope breaks that got the crowd into the match and turned it around. After a ref bump, Jericho threw his belts and the ring bell in. Angle used a belt shot for a near fall. He did the ankle lock, but Jericho did an enziguri to break it. Kane came out of the crowd and attacked Angle. Here we go. Kane threw him into the ring, and Jericho got the pin with the breakdown. Kane attacked Angle. Kane gave the ring steps a vicious chair shot. Kurt, I don't know, man. It kind of feels like you're putting everyone over at this point to help build the main event, but not really yourself. Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah. And I understand why. You have a lot of programs going on, and especially with Triple H and Jericho, you didn't want them to face each other until WrestleMania. So somebody had to get in the middle and kind of be the buffer. And that was me.
You certainly were the buffer for sure.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.